Hello class. Today the objective of this tutorial is to demonstrate and show you how you can basically create a pointers and then use those pointers to add the value. So I just want to show you the mechanic of using pointers and adding three variables. With that said, let's go ahead and start our create a new project. Then we're going to be using Windows Console application, and we call it how to create pointer. Click next, then we're going to click empty project. Next step is to click on the source, say add new item. And here we're going to be using C++ file. You can give it a name. I'm going to call it pointers. And you can name it whatever you would like to name. So we have our editor. So the first thing we're going to do is going to go ahead and create our we're going to use the directive to include the library IOStream. And we're going to be defining our standard output and then end of the line for right now. Next, we're going to create our main function, which is imperative to have, otherwise the compiler will not work. So let's put the bracket first, so this way, and put some comma here. End of the main function. Good. And we're gonna okay. So now again, let's go ahead and create our variables. We're gonna create three variables: integer, int. We're gonna call for1, and then we're gonna initialize with 0. Then we're gonna create our second variable. We're going to call it for2, initialize it 20. The next one we're going to create a third variable and we initialize it with 40. Next we're going to declare our pointers, which actually be pointing to the address of those variables. So this pointer is going to be a type integer. We're going to use P to distinguish between the regular variable or a pointer. And then here we're going to assign it to the address of the variable 1. Then we're going to do the next one. We're going to declare another one, P for 2, and we're going to assign it to the address of variable number 2. And we're going to create a third one. I'm going to P for 3, and we're going to be assigning the variable of to the address of variable number 3. Next, we're going to declare another variable. We're going to call it, actually we should have done it here, it's sum, and this one we're going to initialize with 0, and here we're going to create a pointer variable type integer, and we're going to assign it to the address value of sum. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add these, add the variables. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to do so we are adding variable 1 plus pvar2 plus pvar3. So I forgot the pointer. Pointer, always you have to have that asterisk, which basically indicate that's a pointer. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is we also want to print the value of the sum. So in this case, we're going to use our standard output, or we're going to say the sum of the variable, yes, right. Then we're going to be using, we need to print the sum, which is pointing to actually to the address value of the variable sum, and access that memory location and retrieve the information and print it for us here on the screen. We're going to put end of the line here, and it seems like we don't have any errors at this point. So we're gonna, all right, so let's go ahead and run this program. Control F5, see if it's gonna run. Seems like it's compiled and ran, and also it also depicted the result on the screen. The sum of the variable is 60. So now let's go ahead and change this value to 10, and let's run it again. Control F5, 70. So it's working perfectly. So kind of recap, we use a directive to declare our library IO stream, and we declare our standard output in the end of the file, our main function. Then we declare 3 variables, and we initialize them with values. Then we created variables type pointer, and we were pointing it to the address value of these variables that we declared earlier. And then we used the sum, and we added all these variables, and then we printed the value on the screen by using the asterisk notation, which is actually indication that these are the variable, the pointers. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. So this is basically a simple program that shows you how you can create using pointers to add values. You can also use the same method to do multiplication, or you can use it for any other programming assignments. Thank you.